What's going on? Happy Monday, Memorial Day Monday. That's right. Shout out to everybody that has served this country, true and proud. And hopefully you guys had a great weekend. The weather here in New Jersey has been horrific. That's okay. All right, guys, so things are starting to open up. We got a couple quick tips here regarding background music and how those things can be optimized. Once these places start opening back up. I know in New Jersey, we just got a regulation lifted or the mask regulation was delifted, where now you can go into establishments mask-free. Dance floors opened up, bars, restaurants, you name it. The list goes, casinos, things like that. So we're getting there. We are getting there. All right, so today's topic, 3 ways to optimize your BGM systems as retail stores reopen to the public. It's just 3 points, 3 quick points for you guys here. First point being, number 1, ask your customers for feedback. I think this is the easiest thing you guys can do is, if you're store owners, if you're business owners, get feedback from your customers. Are they enjoying the music? The quality, asking about the quality. Does it sound good? Everybody's ears are different. But overall, we can generally understand what good quality audio sounds like. And is the output level okay? Maybe, your store's output's way too hot. Maybe it's way too low. Maybe customers can't hear it. Can they hear when you're making announcements? Many, many things regarding this question. But I think the most valuable real-world feedback you can get is direct from your customers, the people that are actually taking in this audio and using it, to its full potential. So, maybe you have an email list you guys manage. You can take a walk around the store, ask customers while they're shopping. Many things you can do to get some sort of feedback back from your customers and apply that to the system itself. Question number 2 is, got EQ, equalization? And when I ask that question, can you make adjustments to the audio signal before it hits the listener? A lot of our analog systems have simple EQ on them. Bass and treble on the master bus typically is what you're going to see. Unlike our BG series, our A700 series, our analog A900 series, there's a couple of units that feature, basic EQ. Maybe on the source side of things, a lot of these stores, these background music applications are using Mood Media units or some sort of streaming player, Sonos I've heard mentioned, whatever's out there in the market, that have some sort of DSP. Obviously, it's a digital feed. There's going to be software involved. You're going to want to take a look at that and see if you can make, fine-tuned adjustments. Perhaps there's an EQ built in. Things like that. Did you know that most of our digital units do have built-in DSP? These are the units that you can access via net or LAN or RS-232, anywhere where you can communicate to the unit digitally and pull up some sort of software application to manage the DSP within the unit. Our new 800 series, built in, stacked to the fullest. You guys can go in there and make little adjustments. 9000 series, as you guys are familiar with, D901, our digital units all have DSP built in. There's ways, besides just feeding a source in and playing it back, there's ways to make sure that audio is pristine and that it's coming out as best as you can possibly make it for your listeners. So I think the best way to do this, from my experience, is to play around with the settings, mess around with them. Make an adjustment, go out, listen, because that's the best way to learn. The best way to learn is by doing, not just, initiating something and then not hearing it. Anybody can do that, but in order to fine tune something, make the adjustment, take a walk out there, listen to it, and then, play it back. compare and contrast to the settings before. Maybe make a recording of the current stream of BGM out there and then play it back after you make some adjustments. Whatever's easier for you, but definitely make sure you understand the actual changes that you're making. And number 3, I think this goes hand in hand with anything audio related, is your ears. Your ears are your best tools, whether it comes to commercial audio, professional audio, music, anything. Use that gift, right? Use that natural gift that we have, which is our ears. And if you're an owner operator of a business, non-integration based, it's your business. I mentioned this kind of in question number 1 when you're asking your customers for feedback, is take walks around the establishment. If you're a bar or restaurant and you have different stages throughout your days, right? So in the morning, you might have very soft music, and then that might build up as the time goes on. You might have bands or DJs come in later at night. Check in with them. Make sure they got everything they need. Check in with the audience. Get feedback. If performers are coming in and using your space, I'm sure their listeners or their fans are giving them feedback based on that sound system at the venue, and then make proper adjustments. If it's a supermarket, take a walk around the store before your customers arrive and make sure that everything is sounding crisp and clean. This is also a good way in an establishment like a supermarket or a retail application where maybe there isn't so much change involved throughout the day or variation. You want to check for consistency. You want to make sure that, the day after your integrator dropped that system in, you want to make sure it sounds exactly as it did on day 1. And it's very possible, but that involves keeping up with things and maintaining. If you're an integrator, quick suggestion, and I know time is very important. I know your space is very important, but, check in, post check-ins, give your customers a call, see what's up, see what's going on. Did they need anything? How does it sound 6 months down the line? Maybe make complimentary drop-ins. If, as these businesses start opening up, go in and check your work, see what you did, and make sure it's operating to its consistency. Because I'll tell you what, a lot of times employees, especially at bars or restaurants or venues like that, they'll go in there and they'll jack things up and they'll tweak things around, and I'm sure you guys get calls, somebody played with something and la, and you got to go back there and make an adjustment. Well, maybe something needs to be locked out. There's so many things you can do, and learning from experience is one of them, but hopefully you want to prevent those spikes in audio or terrible sound as a result of user error. You want to try to prevent those as early as possible before the last person who is the customer of that business actually hears that. So all great things to keep in mind. These are just real world suggestions. Again, guys, ask your customers for feedback. EQ, does the unit have built-in EQ? Does it have DSP? Check your source unit. Software is super duper powerful today. And last but not least, use your ears. It's the best tool you guys have. All right, guys, that's it. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. The East Coast is getting pounded by rain. Wherever you guys are at, enjoy it, relax. Thank you to all the vets out there and the people that have made the ultimate sacrifice. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Happy Monday. And we will see you next time. Take care.